every day of the finest ingredients in health. Now I have a swell surprise. Made fresh every day.
What's going on, y'all? This your boy Casey Phil, King Self Like Wrestling Takes. Yeah, I took the day off because I watched Raw, and I was not going to do a review the day of, the day of that it took place. Cause see, this is how I do. I tell y'all all the time. Some of y'all be wondering how come I do my reviews so late. Well, it's because I don't watch the show live. I don't. A lot of times I'm either not home, or if I am at home, I'll wait till the bullcrap is over. I'm not going to waste 3 hours just sitting there, probably be half asleep. I don't. Same thing with, personally, tell you the truth, I kind of do that with all wrestling. Even with AEW. Y'all know I'm an AEW head through and through. I do that with AEW, I do that with NXT, I do that with all the shows. I don't watch anything live no more. I got to be very invested in something to actually sit up there and watch stuff live, because I don't know about you all, but I can't stand commercials. I hate commercials. I hate commercials with a passion. I don't know about y'all, but I hate commercials. And I'm like, if a show is hot garbage, I'm not going to waste my time watching the show. Then I got to put up with garbage commercials. No, I'm waiting till that foolishness is finished recording. Then once it's finished recording, then I'll go and watch it. That's how I usually do it. So people be wondering how come I be doing my reviews so late. That's why. It's because I'll wait till the show is over, and then once the show is over, I go and watch it, because I don't want to be sitting up there dealing with no stupid commercials. I don't care what show it is. I don't care if it's NXT, Raw, SmackDown, AEW, Impact. It don't matter to me. I'm not finna waste my time on the commercials. So some of y'all be always wondering how come I do my reviews so late. This is exactly why. Monday Night Raw was atrocious. That show was hot garbage, man. I mean, you know what? Like for my WWE heads who give WWE all the praise every day, every second, no matter what. I don't understand. I will never understand it. Listen, the foolishness that went down on that show last night, I don't know. You know, stuff just didn't make no type of sense. I mean, I'm like, come on now, like y'all supposed to be doing everything in your power to get cats invested and get cats ready, to get cats excited for your biggest show. This is the Super Bowl of wrestling. That's what WrestleMania has always been. It's the Super Bowl of wrestling. It's the showcase of showcases, the grandest stage of them all. I done heard it year in, year out, right? It ain't the same no more. They really don't give a crap. And Vince, he understands that this is not in the business of trying to put on great pay-per-views anymore. Now, every now and then they may shock you. They may give a decent pay-per-view. Like I said, if they give a decent pay-per-view, I'm gonna give it a decent rating. But the build is always, I don't know why. It just feels like the build's just not even worth it. I don't get it. I want Vince and them to really understand what's the whole point of your writing staff. You got a writing staff. If you got a writing staff, why in the world are you basically taking, okay, they'll give you the script, you look it over, and you don't like it, then you go rip it up, then you go try to write it up the hour before the show. Then cats got to remember their lines and all this crazy stuff. It's like, man, it's just like, my goodness. So anyway, man, let's go ahead and break this show down. So we open up the show, and MVP and Bobby Lashley's out there. And you know the name of the game. Talking about 16 years to dominate. The man finally got it. This is the era of the almighty era has begun. I said to myself, yeah, the almighty era is pretty much about to come to a close at WrestleMania. I know some of y'all actually think Bobby Lashley is going to walk out of WrestleMania with the title. He's not. From the results of the show yesterday, you should the handwriting's on the wall. That this is exactly why I don't like. Some of y'all be wondering how come I always bring up, you know, like the elephant that's always in the room. I bring it up so much is because I see when we do get an opportunity to get into the position and everything, it's almost like you already know it's not going to be great. And because it's not going to be great, you expect us not to do anything. So you expect us not to do anything. Therefore, it's like, what's the point of even putting the title on us if you know the title reign is going to be high garbage? It's not even going to be worth watching. This is exactly why I bring this foolishness up all the time, because year in, year out, Vince and them, they prove me right all the time. They prove me right all the time. And until they change, I'm gonna be beating this horn to the cows come home. So they came out there talking all this foolishness, right? So then Miz come out talking about he want to get another shot and all this crazy stuff. And then Drew McIntyre, he came out there. So now he check this out. Now before all this happened, right? They already said, they written in stone, at WrestleMania we getting Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. But I'm like, what's the whole point of the Fastlane match between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre? When you think the winner of Drew McIntyre and Sheamus get Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania? No, we already proclaimed that it's going to be Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley. So that means that the match at Fastlane is pretty much a waste of time. That tells me, you know what I think is about to happen? As much as people don't want it to happen. Everybody wanted it to be Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. Well, it looked like we ain't getting Brock Lesnar. So it looks like we're going to get a triple threat. We're going to get Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus. And this way, just like with the Roman Reigns situation and Edge and Daniel Bryan situation, they putting Sheamus in there. So more than likely, now Vince, knowing Vince probably might have Bobby Lashley get pinned, but if they do the triple threat, you throw Sheamus in there, and this way Drew can pin Sheamus and he can get his WWE Championship back. I'm telling you right now, I feel like this WrestleMania is about to be triple threat WrestleMania. We can ready to have triple threats like crazy, y'all, and it's sad, man. This is what I'm talking about. The triple threat. This is what I personally feel about triple threats. I feel like triple threats are needed when the storyline calls for. If the storyline does not call for, why do we have to go that route? We go that route because Vince McMahon and them has absolutely no idea what they're doing. None whatsoever. Just crying and just it's just a waste of time. So anyway, so Miz said, I'm gonna get a match. Drew McIntyre talking. Drew McIntyre called Bobby Lashley a female dog. You know, like, let me tell y'all something. WWE, their favorite word is the B word. AEW, their favorite word is the S word. I noticed that because it seems like every time somebody cut a promo, they, WWE land, they got to use the B word. And then when you come over here to AEW, they always got to use the S word. I say, man, is that only words y'all know? Like, y'all really don't know nothing else, right? So, like I said, segment, it is what it is, man. I don't know, man. I just, when it comes to the Raw side, I'm just not excited about nothing. I don't care about nothing coming out of the Raw side going to WrestleMania, and that's sad, man. Because Raw is their flagship. Raw is supposed to be their flagship show, but it's not anymore. SmackDown is the A show. When it comes between Raw and SmackDown, SmackDown is the A show. That ain't even a question. And SmackDown been garbage as of late, but SmackDown is the A show. Used to be Raw back in the day, but not anymore. So, like I said, so later on, actually no, did the match happen right away? Yeah, we had the match right away. So we got Miz versus Drew McIntyre right there. That match was garbage. Drew McIntyre wins. Like I said, it's just silly, man. Like the whole scenario about the Miz being in the picture. Miz had no business being in the picture, but Vince and them just didn't want to waste their money in the bank thing like he did the previous time. So Miz is completely done. That's it. Miz is out of the the main event scene. He's done. He's moving on to Bad Bunny and them. And I'm talking about that later on. Speaking of Bad Bunny, they showed Damian Priest and Bad Bunny was backstage, and just talking and everything. I'm like I said, man. Look, if you're a fan of Bad Bunny, that is great. It is what it is, man. Like I said, Raw just be all over the place, man. Then you talk about Braun and all this. Braun talk about he want to talk to Shane again and all this nonsense. So he called that man out. And he said, all right, man, since you want to keep bullying me and all this stuff. And Shane came out there and talked about he's stupid and stupid and he's stupid and he's stupid some more and he's stupid again and he's stupid. And he said, well, if I'm so stupid, how would you challenge me to a match? And sure enough, he challenged him to a match. So this will be later on. So then backstage, we got Mandy Rose, Dana Brooke, Lana, and Naomi acting like they all best buds and everything. So now, as they all standing there, here come R-Truth, old dumb behind, coming out the woodwork. Now, today is, for people who is living under a rock, today is Austin 316 day. Well, this fool was dressed up looking like Austin. He had the title, had the beard and all this crap, like it was yesterday. I said, so he offered the girl's beer. The girl said, no, we can't drink. We got to match R-Truth. R-Truth was acting all stupid and everything. Let me tell y'all something. People think this is funny. This is not funny, man. This R-Truth's gimmick. I don't know. Nobody in the community is going to break this down. I'm going to break it down. R-Truth's gimmick is the dumb black man gimmick. That's what his gimmick is. For people who's living on a rock, R-Truth's gimmick is the dumb black man. That's exactly who he is. And Vince and them think this stuff is funny. It's not funny at all. It's stupid. So, now this match that we had right here, Lana and Naomi versus Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose, I don't know what this match means. They didn't say no type of stipulations or nothing. But I'm just going to take a wild guess to say that the winner of this match get Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler at WrestleMania for the tag team titles. Because they really didn't say nothing. They really did not say nothing at all, But Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke end up winning. So then we got the New Day and Matt Riddle and them. They chilling in the back. And now doing the hold up. Before I talk about that, there was a lot of goofy stuff that happened in this match. Okay, so Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax was out there, right? And they out there just talking all kind of bull crap, talking saying that everybody's a waste of time and ain't nobody gonna beat them. Now, everybody know Asuka been hurt, and Asuka been on she been on the shelf. She had a concussion. She got her teeth knocked out by Shayna. And next thing you know, during the middle of the match, Asuka comes out. Asuka come out there and she just, doing all the goofy dance and all that crazy stuff. She come out there, she started doing something. So Shayna get up, Shayna go run and try to beat the brakes off her, but it don't work. She end up laying her out. Now this is all going on in the middle of the match. No explanation, no nothing. So later on in the day, we would get Asuka versus Shayna Baszler. Didn't say nothing about the title being online. This just shows you how bad the women's division is in the WWE on the Raw side, especially in the Raw side, because they have no story going. Like everything went out of wax when old girl said she was pregnant. Lacey Evans, that messed up everything because at Fastlane it was supposed to be actually, no. At the Elimination Chamber, it was supposed to be Asuka versus Lacey Evans. And unfortunately, Lacey Evans was going to beat Asuka at Elimination Chamber. She would have had the title. And then the main event for the women's side would have been Lacey Evans versus Charlotte. I just want to say thank you, God, that the girl got pregnant. Because I don't know about y'all. Ain't nobody trying to see that foolishness. If you trying to see that, you smoking some serious crack. Ain't nobody trying to see that. But that's what the storyline was supposed to be. I just personally feel like I really don't even want Asuka even going to WrestleMania, to tell you the truth. They didn't even announce anything for Asuka at Fastlane. So it is what it is, man. I think it's gonna probably be like a 5-6 woman pack challenge or something that's gonna be involved. And this way, Asuka can lose the title without getting pinned. And Charlotte gonna be in there. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, we move on. We get this match. Listen, I saw the result on Twitter before I even watched the show, And I seen them standing tall, holding them titles. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, what? I said, when I saw it, I said, oh, well, that tells me all I need to know. That tells me Bobby Lashley ain't winning that WrestleMania. Because why the clown with the hurt? You built this stable up. Everybody is getting behind the hurt business. They got all the gold. And then you go and do this nonsense because you have absolutely no desire to book the tag team division. It's a lot of cats like me that's in the community that has been saying, please merge the division. We're tired of the same old matches with the same old clowns going at it over and over and over and over again. And look, check this out. The match was good because when you got four cats that actually know what they're doing, they're going to give you a great match. But if you've seen the match 18,000 times, it's like, okay. But I can say, how the clowns did the Hurt Business lose their tag team titles? I can tell you why. You're not going to hear this on nobody else's channel. Let me tell you the bold-faced truth. Why the Hurt Business lost those titles. Vince McMahon knew dang well I got to put my tag team titles back on my shucking and jiving buffoons because that's what makes all the money. Shelton and Cedric Alexander don't be cooning. They don't be shucking and jiving. And Vince McMahon said, let me take them titles off of them. See, you ain't going to hear this on nobody else's channel. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to tell you the truth. A lot of people are like, oh, man, you tripping. No, I'm telling the truth. You're not going to hear this on nobody else's channel. I'm telling you the bold-faced truth. Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin, they ain't shucking and jiving. They're not. Do they? That's all they do. That's all they know how to do is just shuck and jive. And because they shucking and jiving, congratulations, they won their 11th tag team championship. It just sounds silly as that. So they beat their business, right? Randomly. AJ Styles and Almas comes out. I said, what the? I said, you mean to tell me this is all you got for AJ Styles? You really have no plans for AJ Styles? That this is all you had? This is what you had written up? And here's another stupid thing. What the heck happened is Mustafa Ali versus Kofi. You had the whole scenario ready to go, ready for the two of them to bang at WrestleMania. Now, we know Kofi's gonna lose that match, but the storyline wrote itself. Kofi Mania was a thing because Mustafa got hurt. Mustafa, whatever. People say Mustafa. Listen, Ali got hurt, and Kofi Mania was born. If Ali never got hurt, it would have been Ali Mania. The story itself, WrestleMania 37, mid-card match, story right there. And I'm pretty sure the two of them would have banged, but this is what you do. You go way outside the box that makes absolutely no sense. So AJ almost come out. They look them in the face. They talk about, hey, listen, New Day. Look, I see you guys just won your titles. Congratulations. But let me tell you something. We got a challenge. How about you face me and Almas? So Kofi get on the mic and Kofi says something very logical. He said, first of all, how y'all clowns? Are y'all even registered as a tag team? Like, this don't even make no sense. Like, this don't, like, y'all just, what's y'all, a makeshift tag team? That's exactly what it was. First of all, I never seen an Almas wrestle. And apparently the boy, remember when the word got out that several wrestlers went back to the Performance Center to learn how to wrestle? He was one of them. So, man, this match just screams disaster. You know AJ Styles and them was winning. It's like, man, what was the point? You could have easily had the Hurt Business face them, but no. Mm-mm. This is just sad. It just shows you that WWE does not care about tag team wrestling, and I told you exactly why. I told y'all the reason why. Like I said, if you want to know that reason, go back and watch my Raw review from last week. But we getting AJ Styles Almas versus the New Day at WrestleMania. The match is already set. They just wrote it in. Really didn't actually take the time to build. Could have used the opportunity to do something at Fastlane, and then we get to it. But no, they said, let's just go ahead and book this dumb match that's not even worth anybody's time. There it is. You have it. So now we got a total of 4 matches set. 4. And we dang near 3 weeks away from WrestleMania. 3.5. Because we're still 4 weeks. Technically, we're still in this week. Man, I tell you, WWE is a complete joke. This company, man. So anyway, so backstage, you got Bad Bunny, The Miz. Now earlier, hold on. Yeah. Backstage, yeah, Miz, Morrison, they all backstage. Bad Bunny, Damian Priest, they start talking crap, talking about what you want to do. You want to do something and everything, but then they walked off. So then while they being distracted, R-Truth come walking up like he's finna whack Bad Bunny in the head with the beer can thing. So Damian Priest called him and said, bro, what you doing, man? He told me it ain't what you look like. I just wanted to, let y'all know that it's Austin 316. They like, no, it ain't, man. It's March 15th, you dummy. So he started talking about, hey, man, look, since it's Austin 316, I got something for you. He gave him an Austin dial. He gave him a beer. He gave him all this stuff. He even gave him the Austin 316 title, which he had. And R-Truth just kept eyeballing the 24/7 title. And Bad Bunny said, I know you want it. I know exactly what you want. You want this title, right? He said, yeah, man. Yeah, I want my 24/7 title back. He said, well, you know what, man? He said, let's trade. You can have this title. I can have it. So, in other words, R-Truth didn't have to do nothing. R-Truth is now back again, your 24/7 champ. I told you that title was completely only created for R-Truth because Vince McMahon pretty much told R-Truth, you ain't never gonna win no main title. You ain't never gonna win no tag team title. You ain't never gonna win no United States title. You ain't never gonna win no Intercontinental Championship. You dang near sure not gonna be in the main event scene. So here's your coon shucking and jiving buffoon title that I'm have for you, strictly for you. Anybody can win it, but you're gonna win it right back. I think this boy done won the title 50,000 times now. I don't even know what his record is. But R-Truth is your new 24/7 champ, right? So as soon as he gave him the title, here come all these other random clowns coming out chasing the man. So the man back on the run again. I said just like that. Just like that. So anyway, Damian Priest was gonna get ready for his match. He went against Jason Riker. They got this ongoing storyline with Jason Riker and Elias and Damian Priest and all this and Bad Bunny in his corner and everything, right? Damian Priest ended up winning. Let me tell y'all something, man. Look, I became a fan of Damian Priest. The match he had with Finn Balor at In Your House, if I'm not mistaken. It was In Your House Takeover. Damian Priest should have won that match. I don't care, but that was the match that turned me into a Damian Priest fan. This dude, he got it. He's got everything. But Vince McMahon, like I said, you know how he is when it comes to cats that don't look like him. Damian Priest got it. So he wins the match, right? So they end up laying everybody out. Elias tried to get in the ring. He tried to do something. Bad Bunny was right up in there to try to help Damian Priest out, right? So ain't nobody really paying attention. Then here come Morrison. Morrison come out there on the mic just saying some random stuff, just acting stupid, saying something stupid. I'm like, man, this fool talk about, but it was a distraction. Biz came out the woodwork, picked up the guitar that Elias had, whacked Bad Bunny in the back. Let me tell y'all something. Bad Bunny tried his hardest to sell that. Bad Bunny, man, Miz hardly even tapped him with the guitar. I said, man, he tried hard. He like oversold that thing. I said he trying hard to sell it. I said he barely tapped it, man. He tried hard to sell it, man, but it is what it is. So they're telling you what we get ready to get. It's going to be the tag team between Damian Priest, Bad Bunny versus The Miz and Morrison at WrestleMania. So surprised they didn't announce it, but here it is. So now here comes this hot garbage match. Shane versus Braun Strowman. You knew it was going to be some stupid stuff. Well, this match opened up with Shane McMahon out there playing hopscotch. I said, what the heck does this have to do with wrestling, man? We ain't in first, second, and third grade no more. I said, this show was a joke. This fool literally was out there playing hopscotch, just doing everything he can to try to avoid Braun, right? So then Braun, he, finally caught him and everything, but he found a way to escape. So then he had him again, and then he actually picked up the camera. He actually ran out the ring because he laid him out, right? He ran out the ring. You know how I said Braun Strowman always running fast all the time. He ran around the ring, and now Shane was standing right next to the cameraman. Took the cameraman out the cameraman's hand, whacked Braun in the head, laid him out, right? So then he put him across the table. Shane always got to do that little elbow drop thing. He love jumping off stuff. Jumped from the turntable, did the little elbow drop thing, laid him out, right? So then he get up. He go on the ring, and it's just randomly these two buckets of green stuff. Trying to say, I know this. Like, what is this, Nickelodeon? I said, we must be a Nickelodeon. This must be the Kids' Choice Awards. This fool poured 2 buckets of slime on Braun Strowman. I said, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I said, this is just dumb. This is stupid. This is stupid. So randomly they announced that because the match, the way how it ended, we get Shane versus Braun Strowman at Fastlane. What a waste of time. You know it's not. It's gonna be another dumb screw job finish. You know how this stuff works. Don't nobody give a care about this beef. This beef is a waste of time. When you got all these other talents that's not on the show, we got Shane versus Braun Strowman. That screams WrestleMania according to Vince McMahon. So anyway, we cut backstage. Alexa Bliss on the swing set, acting like a possessed girl with them doggone contact lenses. She called Randy Orton out. She said, "Randy, face me at Fastlane. Face me. Face me at Fastlane, Randy. Face me. I want to face you in Fastlane." I said, "Oh boy, you already know what's gonna happen. Who's showing up at Fastlane. We ain't seen this clown since he got burnt at what was it? TLC. That was in December. That was the last time we seen Bray Wyatt. But you know he's showing up. So then again, they let you know who's the first inductee of the 2021 WWE Hall of Fame class, Miss Molly Holly. She's the first inductee. So then we move on to Asuka versus Shayna Baszler. Asuka pretty much gave her receipt. Now, for people who don't know what a receipt is in turn wrestling terms. When somebody actually hurt them, they get an opportunity to hurt them back. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna give you the receipt. Well, Asuka gave her a receipt. They ain't even tried to in her, jam her, mess her teeth up. Took the turnbuckle thing off, put her mouth on the thing, took her mouthpiece out. The girl, listen, she was trying to injure that girl for real. She really was. And then you know how the referee do. You listen, the baby faces always get stopped by the refs. The refs always let the heels do what they want to do, but when it comes to the baby faces, no, you gotta be nice. You gotta walk in love and all this nonsense. Oh, no, forget that nonsense. I said, look, let her mess her teeth up too, since she messed her teeth up. It is what it is. But then we move on. Once again, they give away pay-per-view matches on the show. Matt Riddle versus Mustafa Ali again for the United States Championship. Retribution screwed over Mustafa Ali again. Matt Riddle, it's funny. Now, before the segment, Matt Riddle had, they was talking, Ali was talking to his team, right? And then you see Riddle just scoot through on a scooter and everything. I said, man, this stuff is just goofy. Oh, and early in the day, Riddle and New Day was backstage talking about how they finna be celebrating and doing all this crazy stuff. I said, talk about we finna get the WWE Tag Team Champion. Just stupid, Matt Riddle, and I told Matt Riddle is turned into a complete joke. He really is, man. He's turned into a joke. Matt Riddle retains the championship again, so we're gonna get this match again, more than likely. If we don't get it at Fastlane, we getting it at WrestleMania. Which, once again, they went away from the story that was set up itself. Ali versus Kofi Kingston. They went away from it. I don't know why they went away from it. It's a WrestleMania story. It's set for WrestleMania. That match is set. It's set, but we going this route. This is just stupid, man. This is. So then Orton backstage. Orton talking to a girl. He started laughing. Talking about Alexa challenges me. Of course I accept. I'll see you at Fastlane. So then now we move on. To the main event now. Drew McIntyre said, "I'm coming out there to watch because I forgot to tell how did we get here." So Sheamus had basically said that he wanted to show Bobby Lashley he wanted to show Drew McIntyre what it is to actually beat the WWE champion, something that he ain't gonna be able to do because he actually got into the mix and all that stuff. He tried to actually get the one up on Bobby Lashley earlier because while MVP and Bobby Lashley was out there talking, Sheamus came out the woodwork and jumped him and beat the brakes off of him. So that's how we got to this match. But this it's like they tease and let you know Sheamus is gonna be in the main event where WrestleMania with Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley. I'm telling you, like, why are they planting the seeds? It makes no sense. You acknowledge that Bobby and Drew is going to be facing each other at WrestleMania. You said that. So you're basically saying that this Fastlane match is a waste of time. Nope, because Sheamus is going to get at it. I'm telling you right now. I know a lot of people don't want it. I don't want it either. I would prefer just the two of them. But this is Vince McMahon because I think Vince McMahon, for some dumb reason, does not want Bianca and Sasha in the main event night one. We all do. I want to see the girls main event, even though I know their storyline be hot garbage. I want to see Sasha and Bianca main event. It makes sense. I don't know what's wrong with Vince. Like I said, Vince be on that dumb stuff, especially when it comes to the women. He just be on that stupid stuff, and he know dang well Sasha and Bianca need the main event, but he wanted to go ahead and do this nonsense. So, Drew McIntyre was sitting right up close, got a front row seat. He wanted to watch this match just to see how bad Bobby Lashley was going to beat the brakes off of Sheamus. Well, that's exactly what happened. Beat the brakes off of him. And it is a waste of time, man. It really is. The WWE Championship picture is a complete joke. Bobby Lashley wins. So what does this mean in Fastlane? What does this mean in I'm telling you, it ain't set in stone. As much as everybody thinks it's set in stone, it's not set in stone. So you had Sheamus lose again when you know he gonna lose again at Fastlane. It's like, no, something ain't right. Something ain't right, you know. But it is what it is, man. Because the Fastlane about to be one of the most dumbest pay-per-views on the planet. We about to have a lot of screw job finishes left and right. So anyway, man, that's the show, man. This show, boy, I'm telling you, unreal. This ain't WrestleMania season at all, y'all. This is some kind of joke of a joke. Because Vince and Bruce and them is a joke. They don't know what they doing no more. They don't know, man. Anyway, man, what y'all think, man? Hit me up in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all think the show was great? Y'all think the show was just hot garbage like myself? I just can't, man. I can't. It's your boy KC for Wrestling Takes. I'm gone.